So I finished D3 with the exception of this Ghost Vault, which is too much shit to fight right now. It's got a Oxpode Wanderer that can do up to 12 damage, and the Frog is kind of scary. But you can probably come back to it in a few floors or so. There's an unknown scroll in there. Picked up a Wand of Disintegration, which is really good since we have evocation skill. It's basically like you may know what it is already, but if you don't, it's like a very high damage spell almost, but it checks MR. But the chance of success will go up the higher evocation skill. So I turned evocations back on. I had it turned off at 5. I also turned on invocations because I've never used Uskaya, but his abilities are dependent on invocations. And I haven't used Stomp yet, but yeah, it does more damage based on invocations. So what else? I have Stealth on just because it's +5 aptitude. It's like barely any skill investment. And fighting, because like we haven't really found anything good yet. So let's see. I did find a +2 ringmail of cold resistance. That's pretty good. You know, our defenses aren't great. 8 AC, 8 evasion, but it's better than nothing. I was wearing a scale mail, but I think this is on the whole better. Naga has that, what is it called? Armor fits poorly on your strangely shaped body. So it's going to be hard to find a piece of armor, body armor that's good. What else? Oh, I learned, you came across a book with Shroud of Glubria in it, and I learned that. Can't cast it yet, but there'll become a point where you can pretty easily put enough EXP into charms and translocations to make that castable. I also learned apportation, but you don't need apportation in the early game really at all. It's just kind of like a quality of life spell. What else? Oh, there's a vault with a bunch of slimes that I X'd out because it looked like there was only 2 of these jellies in here, but they're too hard to fight this early. If they start corroding you, it's just a mess, and you can't run from them because we're slow, obviously. What else? What else? Still haven't found a really good weapon. I've just been using the whip for melee. Oh yeah, I found a blowgun with 6 curare tipped needles. That's really good. None of these scrolls I have 2 of yet, so I haven't read any of them, except for Fog. Fog was the one that I had 2 of. I take that back. I found a helmet and a cloak. What else? I guess that's it, I think. So, I'm going to pass it back to you.